All right, welcome back. So we're going to look and focus in on some of the sounds I did that I programmed for the Akai MPC. So I actually have, if you're new to the channel, I actually have a web store, and I'll leave the link below. But in these are expansion packs, and on the website, there's a thing called the Total Studio Bundle, which is like everything. And so, but everything means that there are several smaller expansions that are smaller in price, of course, and you can get those individually. But all those together pales in comparison to the Total Studio Bundle. So you can really just knock it all out just by buying the Total Studio Bundle itself, and you get way, way, way more drum sounds and pretty much everything, synth sounds. So it's just a far more logical purchase if you're looking to convert your MPC into a workstation. Okay, and so if you go to the website, there's like an explanation on exactly what it entails. But today I'm going to focus mainly on electric pianos. Now, there's two types of electric pianos. One is kind of like the electromechanical, which is almost like an acoustic style electric piano because it's got pickups and so forth, like the Fender Rhodes, for example. And then there's another kind that is more digital. So that's coming from like the DX7 and some of the Roland stuff and Korg. And so mainly I'm going to focus on this pack here, the Key Standard Electric Digital, which is exclusive to the Total Studio Bundle. And what that comprises of is a folder that has your acoustic pianos, and that includes the electroacoustical, as I said, with the Rhodes and CP80s. And then below here is going to be the Crispy Keys, which is electric piano. So we're going to kind of go look at some of these. Now, this folder here on this expansion is not exclusive to all electric pianos. There are other electric pianos too that are sort of more filtered in with the different, like, so the R synth is based off of Roland, which has the JD, LA stuff, and the V synth and all that. And then select sounds, and then here's an FM synth that's in the Total Synth rack, and here's the Y synth, which is like based off of the Yamaha stuff. Okay, but today we're just going to focus on electric piano. So let's go through some of these sounds from this particular expansion, Key Standard Digital. So one of the new sounds is a re-replication of Saint Elsewhere. So this has been a resampling session of this sound, and it sounds like this. All right. These are just individual sounds. These aren't stacks or layers. And here's the famous SAP. Here's another electric piano. And that's FM. And here's almost like a synth key stack. Sticky bells. This is based off of the Roland style sounds. And D80 standards, again, this is sort of a combi sound I did. Some metal style. And your basic tines. All playable from the keyboard, of course. then of course the famous MKS. Okay, so the magic really, and here's swimming EPs. So there's other electric pianos outside of this particular part of the expansion, but the cool thing is when you start layering them. But before I start layering them, I want to just browse through some of the acoustical electric pianos. So here's one CP80, and here's a newer sampled session of the CP80. Fender Rhodes. We're going to load this one because this one's new to the expansion. This is entirely new sound, only in the bundle. And it's a real hard knock Rhodes. Play it. Really cool sound. Now, there are again other electric pianos. I'm just focusing mainly on that particular expansion in the bundle. But as you can see, some of the like if I go to AI synth, you're going to find in the keys section, you're going to find some really cool electric pianos too in here. Some Rhodes too. And even in sort of like that Triton style, you know, you're gonna find electric pianos like that. Okay, so even in the Roland type of stuff, which I had shown before previously, but there are other sounds, electric pianos like thin E press. And then even in, which is really kind of a cool little library here. It's a small library based off the history of the Phantom. But I've got the SA pianos, which is a cool piano. It's not an MKS. It's their SA piano. Alright, so there's other things to explore in terms of the electric pianos. But one of the cool things is when you get into layering, and then this will conclude the video. So if I let's just take this MKS 80, and really you can take any one of these, and the SAEP, and if I just create a general layer, see how cool that is? If I go into Rhodes Ultra and layer with the MKS 80. And I mean, the combinations are forever, but if I do St. Elsewhere and Rhodes Ultra, and so how I'll present this is I'll do Rhodes Ultra first. Now I'll add St. Elsewhere in it. So obviously the combinations are can get pretty ridiculous. Like if I put the Knock My Fender, which is more the electroacoustical, and layer it with the St. Elsewhere. Just slowly bring it in. Actually, that is not as complimentary as maybe something like the SAEP. So that is just sort of the general tip of the iceberg in terms of just the electric pianos. Now, I'm going to mention that I did add a new Studio Grand to the expansion, and it's pretty nice. Now, I know this is not an electric piano, it doesn't fall into that category, but here it is. Let me take the layer out. I'm just playing, noodling with the keyboard in the background. Okay, now that in contrast, so I can just put this in perspective, I'm going to put the CP80, that's brand new, to the bundle. And I'm going to put the C7 just in contrast to this piano so you can kind of hear it, the difference. So here's Studio Grand again. Okay, now here's the CP80. Okay, now here's the tried and true C7. Alright, so my hands are super rusty. I just haven't played in a minute. So again, these are great, as I showed earlier, for layering. So if I take that C7 and I put like swimming EPs on here and just layer them. That's just a quick walkthrough of basically electric pianos. So come visit the website and check it out. And I got demos that you can, audio demos that you can listen to, and leave any questions or comments in the below. And please don't forget to subscribe. It really does actually help the channel. And until next time, everyone, peace out.